Welcome back to Radio Row here at Super Bowl 51. This is our final guest of the week. We've had about 7 or 8 fighters roll through here, and it's fitting that we have their boss, Dana White. Welcome.
What's up, buddy?
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
I'm a Boston guy. You're a Boston guy. How much do you want to see Brady win this Super Bowl on Sunday? And kind of.
I hate to be ridiculous and say that I want it worse than they do, but I want it so bad, man. I just. The greatest team in the history of the NFL, with the greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL, with the greatest coach in the history of the NFL, and the greatest owner in the history of the NFL. And I want to solidify it with 5. Listen, whether we win on Sunday or we don't, everything I just said is true.
Yep.
But if we win it, it just shuts everybody up. It just nobody else can deny, and I can't wait to stack the haters up on Monday, man. They're gonna be buzzing.
They're gonna be buzzing. And are you like other fans? Because you're in charge of a sport, and like I'm a fan. I want Brady to win this, to be like, you know what, Goodell? Remember that Deflategate? Remember those 4 games I missed this year?
Nobody wants that one more than Brady does. I mean, I knew, and everybody knew. Everybody who's a New England fan knew Brady was coming back with a vengeance, man.
Yeah.
This guy was going to come out and just jam it right up everybody's,
But your thoughts on Goodell and that whole Deflategate and how he kind of screwed over the Patriots?
Yeah, listen, hey, what's going to be even better is after the game, he's got to go up on stage and hand that trophy to Kraft and Brady, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be fun. What do I think about Deflategate? Listen, me being in the position that he's in, there's things that have to go on, but that thing was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Was ridiculous. And they were talking about the thing. First of all, the best work we did in that game was in the second half.
Right, we scored 40 points.
Apparently, when the balls were what they were supposed to be, you know what I mean? And look at this year, look at this season, deflated, inflated, whatever you want to call the balls. Here we are again.
It made no sense, and you had all these scientists, people who were paid. This is what they do their whole lives. They're like, guys, it was cold out. That's what's going to make the air go away. The ball. There's some law I forget because I'm not smart. And the NFL was like, cool science, guys. Get out of here.
How about when every quarterback came back and said, we all mess with the balls?
Yeah.
Some guys rubble on the concrete.
More air
some like that. Yeah. Like everybody had every quarterback had something to say about what they do with the balls before they play. And but you know what? At the end of the day, the storyline has set the tone for this season and for this win and for this Super Bowl. So it's beautiful.
I felt like when they won the AFC Championship game and they gave the trophy to Kraft, and Kraft seemed like he was enjoying himself during that game, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, he's like, we want to go there and win that next one for the – and he was going to say thumb, but I think he said finger. Like he wants to give that.
Oh, yeah, well, they have. There's a thing on the internet where they say they got a ring on this finger, this finger, this finger, this finger, and this finger.
There's one finger missing.
This one's for you, Goodell.
The Pats fans are, because he wouldn't go to their games, and like they want him. And then what I wanted to happen, I've told a bunch of people this week, is I want the Patriots to win. Then they go up on that pedestal. Goodell gives him the trophy, and Brady takes it. And since he's got 4 at home, he just Gronk spikes it in front of him, and the internet just goes crazy. I don't think
he's too classy for that.
He's too classy.
You know what I mean? It's like you see the thing the other day when he's talking about who his hero is.
Yeah.
And it's his dad, and he gets all choked up.
Yeah.
How do you not like this guy? What's wrong with you people? Where are you people come from that you don't like this guy?
Yeah.
He's the best.
And it's amazing how he and the team have become like the Yankees when we were younger. It's like everyone hates them. Like everyone who's like a casual fan. Go Falcons.
I am a guy who lives on hate. I love the hate. Bring the hate. I love it. I can't wait for Monday.
Yeah.
Just the buzz. They're going to be buzzing, man. Because obviously I'm a big fan, and when I post on social media about the Patriots, they go crazy. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this.
Blue.
Oh yeah, this is a UFC fan right here. Right here. Stop talking about football.
Stop talking about football.
It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's
what are you talking about?
And my goal, because I know you're going around talking to everybody, my goal in this interview is not to bring up the C word. Do you know what C word I'm talking about?
No.
Not the bad one. Not the bad one. Not the bad C word. But I'm sure you're talking about a certain guy a lot.
Connor.
I don't want to stay away from
Why?
that.
What's wrong with talking about Connor?
There's nothing, but I don't want to be like every guy here.
Connor's special, man. He's like a unicorn.
Of course,
he's fun
great
to talk about.
We love Connor. All right, so Connor Floyd.
Yeah.
You gave him. Have you talked to him since his?
I told you, it's a good. The odds of that happening are about the same as me being Brady's backup on Sunday.
That'd be incredible if I turned on the TV and there's Dana White. Have you ever hung out with Brady?
Brady came to a fight, and my oldest son is a quarterback.
Yeah.
And
was he the one that broke his arm? Did he break his arm?
Yeah, broke his collarbone.
Yeah. Oh, his collarbone.
Yeah, my younger son is a good defensive player. So Brady was at one of the fights. Could not have treated my kids better.
Yeah.
Could not be a nicer guy. Just a normal sit down, and not a superstar. One of those guys that act like just a great guy. And you want to talk about Bob Kraft?
Yeah.
Bob Kraft is one of the most down to earth, nice guys. Listen, when you meet billionaires, most billionaires are complete idiots.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to talk to them for 4 minutes, let alone
Yeah.
It's like my old partners, the Fertittas.
Yep.
Great, normal
Weird to hear
people.
that too. Your old partners.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, they're great people. Like Bob Kraft, he wears the Nike Air Flights with his suits.
Yeah,
He's
those
a
are
cool
his.
guy.
Aren't those his shoes? He's got the Kraft.
Yeah, he's got the special.
He's got his
ones.
own shoes now. Yeah, he actually sent those shoes to my kids.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Man.
The nicest guy in the world,
Yeah.
and you couldn't meet a more humble, giving, caring,
I think
amazing human being.
All those Patriots haters out there, they would kill to have Bill Belichick on their sidelines.
Are you kidding me? So, we were talking about that earlier today. When you think about what could have been, had he stayed with the Jets, right, and that whole thing, my God, Kraft, Brady, and Belichick were the perfect ingredients to build the dynasty. The right guys at the right place at the right time. And, these guys come into the Patriots that nobody knows. By the end of the season, they're superstars.
Chris
Know
Hogan.
what I mean?
Chris Hogan.
Love Hogan.
Yeah.
I actually, listen, I don't ever want to take MVPs away from Brady, but I thought that last game, Hogan should have got the
unreal.
MVP game. Because, listen, Brady can throw perfect balls every time, but these guys got to catch them.
Yep.
And Hogan should have been the MVP.
I mean, besides Randy Moss, you look at all the receivers he's had. Oh, Joe Friend. You don't know what you're talking about, Joe Friend, 37-17.
No, Joe is right, but it's going to be the exact opposite. And I actually think it's going to be 37-7, Joe.
Yeah, take that, Joe.
That's Joe.
Boss Dana White
Joe, no
you
friend.
What's up? Yeah. Where's Dana White watching the game? Are you going to it here in Houston? I mean,
I'm going. So on Saturday, my family's flying in. My whole family, my team is a huge Patriots fan. So,
nice.
so even my daughter. So
Yeah.
everybody's got a different jersey of a different player. I got tickets right on the 50-yard line behind the Patriots, and I'm ready to roll.
First Super Bowl you've been to? You've been to others?
This is my first Super Bowl.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The first Super Bowl you've ever been to, when they kick off that ball, you sit there and you're like, this is the greatest sporting event I've ever been to.
The Super Bowl is awesome in my living room.
Yes.
I like it at home in my living room. But since this happened, my wife and my kids were terrorizing me to go to the Super Bowl. So here we are.
But when you go to my first Super Bowl, I've been to 3. When you go to your first one, you walk around, everyone's kind of in the concourse, and they all have that look on their face of like, holy shit, we're at the Super Bowl.
It's
And
true.
It's
Well,
totally different.
and for fans, I know the MMA people are going nuts and want to talk MMA,
Yeah.
but Super Bowl, when you come here, this Radio Row, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool, man. It's fun.
People you bump into.
I love it. It's a good time. I've been doing this every year, right? Then tonight, the Houston Rockets play the Bulls in town.
Yep.
Tomorrow night, we are live and free on FS1.
Heck yeah.
The Zombie is back, the Korean Zombie, after 3 years layoff for military services, taking on Dennis Bermudez. Then Sunday is the Super Bowl, and I own a bull. And my bull lives here in Houston, and my
that's
bull,
right.
and
You own a bull.
my bull is riding
Where is it?
tomorrow.
Where is it?
He's riding tomorrow at 9:30.
Really?
So I'm going to go watch my bull ride. The
You got a
fights,
bull.
the
That's
this,
just,
and that.
That's when you know you made it.
It's awesome,
You're like, I
man.
got this bull. I'm going to go watch my bull ride. 9:30 in the
I
morning.
can't wait. I'm
Let's
excited.
get into it. I'm excited for tomorrow night's card in FS1. What a great event to have this weekend. You're going to have a ton of stars here going over to the fights.
Yep.
Bermudez, I talked to him 3 days ago. Fun dude.
Great dude.
Great fighter, but his personality shines.
Yep.
And the Korean Zombie, I mean, that's a great, his
Neither one
comeback.
of those guys have ever been in a boring fight.
No.
It's going to be an awesome main event. And then the co-main event, Alexa Grasso, who is from Mexico and we believe has the potential to be a big star, taking on a very nasty, crafty veteran in Felice Herrig. And she's got to get through Felice first.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And what a great, usually Super Bowl weekend, you're just like, when's the game coming on? Tomorrow night I can watch 6-7 hours of fights in FS1 for free.
It's a perfect weekend, man. It really is the perfect weekend.
It is. You got some other stuff going on, too. Dana White looking for a fight season 2.
Yep.
Where's that, Fight Pass?
So, no, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, that's right.
Yeah, it's It's free on YouTube if you've never seen it. It's a fun show. Dana White looking for a fight. We just started the first episode of our second season.
Your first season, my favorite part was when you did the stand-up in Los Angeles. I've done stand-up, and it's when you get up there and you're used to talking in front of people, and all of a sudden they're like, "All right, funny guy, make me laugh." You're like, "Oh."
You are dead on. So I speak all the time. I got no problem speaking anywhere. I spoke at the Republican National Convention.
I saw you.
And man, you get up there to try to make people laugh, and that's a whole nother ball game, man. It was. Let me tell you this: it's one and done. I'll never do it again.
No. It's all timing, and like you got to battle the nerves. And so
never again.
The nerves, let those go away.
The people who the other thing, the original idea was we were going to go out there, and I've been to some of these comedy clubs. They're hit or miss. There's some people here and there. They promoted the thing and sold the place out. The place was packed to the rafters.
Thanks, guys.
And
thanks for selling that out.
the fans were very nice to me that night.
Yeah.
It was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Each episode, you and Matt Sarah really find some fun things to do, and you guys should be watching it. And of course, next weekend, you guys, no breaks for you guys.
Brooklyn. Yeah, we're going to Brooklyn. I'm excited.
Historic fight in Brooklyn.
Our last event in New York was awesome. This thing's almost sold out in Brooklyn. Look at the return of Jacare, the return of Anderson Silva, and obviously Holly and Jermaine in the main event. It should be fun.
New York, I was at 205, and the atmosphere there, the people were just
awesome.
hungry for it. And
awesome.
It was great. We left, we finished our work around like 3:30 in the morning or so. We're walking down the streets, Irish guys just running down the streets singing for Conor.
Oh, yeah.
When that, it was like 1:30 when that final fight happened and Conor's music started, and like that place, there's no other place you'd want to be.
It's true.
It's just a great night of fight.
It's true. I say it all the time, man. The sport is awesome on television, but if you've never been to a live event, it is the greatest live sporting event you will ever go to.
I usually am in the back talking to fighters as they come out, and so I can't get out there to watch the fights. We watch them backstage. I was able to sneak out and watch the whole Garbrandt-Cruz fight from 4 rows back, and like it was incredible. The atmosphere in there and the way those two guys went at it was one of the best sporting events I've been to.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Dana,
I was there too.
Before I let you go, Dana. Oh, Dana, is the UFC coming to Scotland again?
Scotland again. Yeah, Scotland was successful, and yeah, we'll be back to Scotland for
I love
sure.
how 210 is in Buffalo. My parents are from Buffalo, and I think that's going to be a great town that you guys are going back to.
And real close, a great sports town, and real close to Toronto, so should do well.
Should do well. Toronto, man, 206 was a great card. I've been asking all your fighters this week. I need to ask you the same question. They've had some great answers. What movie made you cry? Derek Lewis, The Notebook. Rumble, The Notebook. Rumble also told me he cried during Harry and the Hendersons when Harry got hit by a car.
These guys are so sensitive. So sensitive.
Yeah. Does Dana White cry over movies?
Yeah, mine's is equally as hilarious. I think, A Walk to Remember, made me cry.
Remember.
Yeah.
What the hell is
remember that one?
No, it's like you said some pop star or something in
Yeah,
that, and you're just sitting there. Dana White eating some ice cream, just crying.
I choked up a little bit. It was kind of sad. I'll tell you. What's that? Oh God! You know what movie? Oh, I'll tell you a great story. So we're in the plane, and we're flying to Europe. Me and Lorenzo.
Yep.
And Lorenzo goes, "You got to watch this movie." So I go in. The plane actually has a bedroom. I'm in my bedroom, and I'm laying in there, and I'm watching the thing like this. I got it on the iPad, and tears are like rolling down my face. I'm like, why would he make me watch this movie? And it's that movie that just came out where the girl has cancer.
Oh, yeah.
The young kids, and they both have cancer, and they fall in love. What is that? The Stars something?
Yeah.
You know the movie I'm talking about?
I think I know. I don't know the name of it, though.
Both the girl has cancer, and she's in this talk group, and she meets another boy who has cancer, and then he actually ends up dying. She didn't know he had cancer anyway.
And you're just sitting there on your plane.
Yeah. Let me tell you what, that's a real mood killer, man. That movie. Yeah. Kids with cancer is never an uplifting movie to watch.
Dana, I have this great movie I think you should
watch.
My God.
It's
really going to take you down. Well, Dana, thanks for your time. We can't wait for Sunday, obviously. Tom Brady winning his 5th Super Bowl. And, it's going to be a great day. We got the fights tomorrow night on FS1. Great card there. We got Dana White looking for a fight, Season 2 starting up on YouTube. And then we got UFC 208. 208. 208. I'm losing my mind. It's our last day here.
That's all right. Hey, I got it.
This week, Dana. UFC 208 next week in Brooklyn. So watch all that stuff. Watch Dana and I. I mean, we're unbiased fans here. We both are picking the Patriots to win it all.
Go Patriots.
Thanks for watching all of our stuff this week from Radio Row. We've had a great time talking to UFC fighters and now their boss, Dana White. And we'll see you next time somewhere, someplace with another person who likes to beat people up. Thanks, guys.